afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I want to share with you guys another men's or woman's accessory that I think that no matter what you do for a living, no matter who you are, no matter how big, small, tall, skinny, fat, whatever your body type is, this is something I think that every single person who does wear a belt should have. And this is a belt by a company called Mission Belts. And this is it right here. I was fortunate enough to get my hands on one of these. And there are several different companies who make belts like this. And what these are, this is a leather slide belt or ratcheting style belt. Basically, it's a holeless belt. And these are a game changer for anybody's wardrobe. Whether you're a guy or a girl who likes something that's flashy and unique looking, and something that is noticeable, something that is stylish, or you're like a kind of person who's like, I don't care about all that. I just want it to be for the function, for the purpose. And these belts, if you've been wearing a belt with a hole like most of us have, the whole belt, you know, it's your buckle and the holes you put the little tab through. If you've been wearing a belt like that, again, that's how most belts are made. It's just an old dated technology. It's an old dated style, and this is something that you need to get. Once you wear one of these belts, you'll never go back to a whole belt again. So here is the presentation of the unboxing by Mission Belts. You guys know I never really get too involved in the type of box. It is made of cardboard, obviously. You open up the box, and it's pretty straightforward, pretty basic. You have a Mission Belt sticker that I don't think anybody gives a crap about, because what are you going to put this on your car? What are you going to do with this thing? Ridiculous. But here is the belt. And you have a little bit of, a little bit of brand support in there. Thank you for being part of the mission. And again, there are other brands. I've compared this belt to other brands, but I do want to share it with you guys regardless, nonetheless, because there's something for everyone out there. And the way YouTube works is not all the time. YouTube is very competitive when it comes to how brands show up, and you can have the best keywords in the world, the most subscribers, but what really comes down to people finding great products is by YouTube suggesting it. So for whatever reason, that's how it works. So let's talk a little bit about the belt. So if you're unfamiliar with what a ratchet belt is, obviously it's a belt that's one size almost fits all. Again, there is a size limit on Mission Belts, and I'll put a link in description where you can pick this up directly through the company Amazon store. There are a couple different sizes. You could select small, medium, large, or custom. The custom is going to be up to 56 inches. The other one's small, 28 to 32, medium, 33 to 35, large, 36 to 38, extra large, 39 to 42. These belts are designed to be sized. So why the company would put different increments or different sizes? Most companies who make ratcheting style belts like this, it's one size fits mainly all, up to a certain size. So if you're really small, you just cut it down. And these belts are designed to be cut. So depending on which model you get, there's different styles of leather. There's different types of sort of like embossing on the leather. Some companies make alligator, some different colors. I encourage you just to click the link and check out the brand and different buckles. So how it works is basically you have what appears to be just a standard leather belt and just a very large buckle. Most time when you have a buckle like this is what I consider more of like I think a stylish dress style buckle. A little different than just your standard D-loop, right? I think it looks cool. This is a belt buckle that you can wear with jeans, or you can dress up with some dress slacks. It's definitely a belt that, like if you're wearing dress slacks, you don't want to wear a D-ring belt. It's not dressy. This would work with both. So, and I wear belts like this with jeans all day long. And it's nice because it's dual purpose. In the past I would buy dress belts, and then you could really only wear those with dress slacks. These you can wear with both. So the real difference here is, as a normal belts like this will have a little tab right here, and then you have holes inside the belt. And basically you would put this on like any other belt, and it attaches just like any other belt would. You're dependent upon the holes being your size. So most belts have about 1 inch increment and adjustment. Let's face it, not everybody's a perfect 31, 32, 29. Sometimes we're, in between. So in order for you to get the perfect fit, what do you have to do? You have to take a hot nail, heat it up on the stove, and punch a hole in the belt. That's usually how I've done it in the past. And then even then, it's not perfect. With these belts, what you get is a ratcheting mechanism. So on this particular belt, you have this little button on the side, and you can see there is a magnet right here. What that does is that pulls the bar. It's almost like on a teeter-totter. That pulls inside of you. You probably can't see it. There's a little bit of a bar. And then on the inside of that, there is like a tab. And what happens is when you put this belt on, you slide it through the hole. On the inside of the belt, there is a track. And this is pretty much standard on any belt that's a ratcheting belt system like this. And it's a plastic track, extremely durable. I've reviewed several different brands. There has not been any difference in the quality of the track. The track is on this particular model, well, on all the models I've reviewed, I should say, single stitched in. Some are double stitched. Again, never had any kind of issues. And what you do is you basically slide the belt through the buckle, and then you'll hear it catch. And then what that's doing is that this magnet is pulling the what we'd call like a tongue almost into the groove. And so you have a belt that's not going to come loose, and that you can ratchet tighter, and you can, by pressing the button to release the bracket off the magnet, you can loosen the belt. And so what's really nice about this is that this belt adjusts in 1/8 inch increments. So you're getting the perfect fit. So I don't know about you guys, when I go out to dinner and I wolf down a big old meal, you know, my stomach kind of bloats a little bit. Like I get a, you know, and like most people, when you eat, you get full. And that's why, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I got to undo my belt. This is fantastic because this gives you an 1/8 inch of micro adjustment. So no matter what size you are, you have on this, I believe on this particular model, you have 8 inches of track adjustment. So that's 8 inches. You can cinch this up or 4 inches up and back. What I recommend you do, like most time when you size this belt, if you do decide to purchase one of these, which I tell you, you need to get a slide belt in your collection, there is a tab on here. What you do is basically, I already have mine attached. It's unsized at the moment, but I need to size it. And what you do is basically on the inside of this buckle, there are teeth. And this is pretty standard on any belt that is adjustable. There's lots of regular belts out there that are just standard hold belts that are adjustable. You basically buy them to fit. And what you do is you slide this, or you cut it to where you think you want it. You slide this into the track, and you just basically press that closed. The teeth take a bite on the belt and hold it in place. That's about it. The nice thing about these belts is that sometimes weight fluctuates. My weight tends to fluctuate between 160 and 185 depending on my lifestyle choices. This belt's always going to fit. Once you size it, you want to size the belt. Again, you can set it or size it wherever you want. You can size it so you're dead even inside the track, which will give you about 4 inches to loosen the belt if you gain a lot of weight, or if you lose a lot of weight, 4 inches to cinch it up. But then you're going to have this large piece hanging. I think for the average person, I don't think weight fluctuates all that much. I think most time when people decide to lose a lot of weight, go through that very difficult challenge of losing weight. Once they get there, I think they maintain that. Again, everybody's different. So I like to cinch my belt where you have a little bit of a tab. So I like to, I guess, put it on what I think is going to be my maximum, or when I cut it. So right now, you have about maybe 2.5 inches sticking out that you can still tuck inside your belt loop. And then if I need to loosen it, I can loosen it down about 1 inch. If I want to tighten it, I have a lot of play. Again, it's going to really be dependent upon where you want to put this belt or where you want to size it. But that's about it. Buckles are available in all different colors, all different styles of leather. If you go and click the link, it'll take you right to their website. You got white belts, cognac belts, gray belts, gold buckles. You can really accessorize these belts however you want. There is some gold, what looks like kind of a mesh, which is pretty cool. There is a lot of different color combinations on their listing. Prices are going to range from about $29 to $42. But let's face it, when you go into a big box store and buy a belt, you're going to spend probably about $25 on like a standard crappy belt from a big box store. Remember, you're paying for the markup in that store. You're paying for them to carry that belt. You're paying for all those costs. So you're getting a lot more belt for your money with a company like this. I encourage you, if you guys haven't checked out a slide ratcheting belt, to definitely check out the brand. Again, there are 4 companies, 4 well-known companies that I've seen out there. Core Essentials, I still say is really gives you the most bang for your buck. Core Essentials, they are a little bit more, but you got Core Essentials, you got Anson belts, you got Mission belts, and of course the slide belts. So definitely check them out. I'll put a link in the description to each one of these directly to their Amazon store. Always a great place to buy because you get that free shipping, and depending on where you live, a lot of cases you don't pay tax on it. Again, if you're in, I think there's 5 states now they are charging tax, you're going to pay tax on it. But going to a big box store, you're going to do that anyway. So definitely check them out. Mission belts. Let me know what you think. If you make a purchase, let me know. I'd like to hear what you think of these belts because these are a game changer. So all right, guys, you have a great day. Make sure you click the link, subscribe to the channel, and take care.